Hello, it's this Insert Gambino here with a new stream. In this stream, I'm going to be going over the event week for this week in Red Online. And yes, I'm doing this one pretty early, because I'm going to have like a busy weekend or something. More than just a weekend, but not really going to go into more details, so I need to do these event week streams early for this week. But yeah. Starting off with the title. I know it's not too exciting for the title, but it's 2 times money and XP on Bootlegger missions. Cause yeah, 2 times money and then XP on Moonshiner story missions, that's already been done in a previous event week for our title. So yeah, it's kind of a duplicate money thing from a previous event week. Same goes with 1.5 times money and 2 times raw XP moonshine sales. Really don't understand why we can't just have 2 times on it by now, but whatever, I mean for money, obviously. And then free fast travel and more. That's what I put for the event week highlights. Would have put one of those other opportunities as the title, but yeah, those have already been used for titles of previous event week streams during the current update. So the one on the title will have to do. But yeah, Bootlegger missions are basically the Moonshine, like, free mode missions in the game. And yeah. Those really, probably, might be more worth doing for sure than the Moonshiner story missions. I feel Moonshiner story missions, like a lot of like story-oriented missions for both GTA Online and Reddit Online, are really mainly only worth doing once. So yeah, Moonshiner story missions I don't really feel are really worth much of a repeat playthrough. Not only do you have to go in like separate lobbies in Moonshiner story missions, you actually have like a cooldown between every single Moonshiner story mission for some reason. For some reason they decided to do like cooldowns for Moonshiner story missions compared to some story kind of missions in like GTA Online, for example, where you can just do them from the job list. You can kind of do that in Reddit Online, obviously, but for whatever reason, there's cooldowns, like around an hour cooldowns between each mission. Might be like 48 minutes. So yeah, you kind of real long cooldowns between the Moonshine story missions for whatever reason. Hopefully that answers that one. And the Bootlegger missions kind of as well are basically the free mode ones. You might as well do them if you're not going for anything in like the actual free mode. And there's also 1.5 times money, 2 times raw XP Moonshine sales, as mentioned, which is the one business it's on money opportunity whatsoever. I'd definitely say it's the best like business in the game. There's technically only 2 in the game, being the trader and the Moonshiner. I definitely think it's a lot more accessible than a trader, especially with fruity all-out passes. They tend to give like ingredient parcels and stuff like that, which are super helpful for sure for doing said sales. And yeah, free fast travel. Free fast travel is definitely really nice, but I don't really recommend using the free fast travel unless you're really in a pinch to go somewhere or something. And can't be on the game for much longer or something. Because obviously anytime you're not in a like PvP situation or against like another player or having to kill like actual enemies in the game, I recommend having a metal detector. I will obviously going for underground collectibles. So if you've already got a lot of the metal detector collectibles in a given like in-game day or something, maybe fast travel can be very worth using. But I mostly recommend it when in a pinch to go somewhere or something, like in your real life or something, and can't be on the game much longer or something. It's not really good, I'd say, unless you really want to go anywhere important. I just highly recommend getting collectibles instead of fast traveling, especially when there's a current all-out pass, honestly, with like 80 ranks and stuff. It's very good for XP every time you get a metal detector collectible or any above ground when using Eagle Eye and stuff. Obviously, we'll be missing out on a lot of that if you fast travel. So it's kind of inefficient, I'd say, honestly. But yeah, now into the benefits section. So I basically mentioned everything with the title Must Spectator. But yeah, basically everything on the left has already been explained. But yeah, do know obviously Moonshiner Story and Bootlegger missions, the 2 times XP is for character XP, not for role XP. If you want more Moonshine XP, you definitely want to be doing the sales particularly. And I definitely think it's the best way of getting XP, not including like any free mode stuff. Not including free mode events, I mean, but like the actual stuff in proper free mode. But yeah, there's also 10 free mash refills and more. Just simply playing gets you 10 free mash refills, which I feel can definitely be pretty nice for money, for sure. That's basically like sales you don't have to like pay anything for, I believe. Definitely pretty nice for profit, that extra bit of profit. And apparently destroying any 5 revenue agent roadblocks will get you an offer for 40% off any novice or promising Moonshiner item if you're choosing. And I believe the 5 revenue agent roadblocks, I believe that's a free mode event. Like, not free mode event, but like a thing that spawns in free mode. So like anytime you see like some red like circle on the map with like a moonshine bottle, that's basically what you're going to be finding. There's other ones as well, obviously, but that's the one that I tend to find the majority of times. That's the most common like free mode thing you can do for the moonshine roll, I'm pretty sure. So doing 5 of that should be pretty easy. As long as you grind the all-out pass and stuff. And yeah, I'll be going over moonshine stuff later, because I think there's something with like the... Yeah, there's something with established or distinguished as well. There's also 5 gold bars off the moonshine shack. So instead of 25 gold bars, it's 20 gold bars for the moonshine roll, so that's 20% off. But yeah, moonshine roll, very good for making money, but not necessarily the best. I guess I'll check the rolls real quickly so I can go over it in terms of how practical I think it is. But yeah, Bounty Hunter is really good for gold, so it has its own unique purpose compared to the rest. So not really counting that against the Moonshiner when it comes to comparing the rolls. Naturalist is basically a more long-term collector, I'd say. And not necessarily as good of one since you have to use like ammo and stuff. Collector is the real huge money-making thing. If you don't want to be going in like interiors and stuff, the Naturalist is definitely nice compared to... Naturalist can definitely be nice though compared to Moonshiner if you don't want to be going into your shack constantly and stuff. But it's kind of more of a like long-term collector. If you like stamp a whole collection of animals in the field guide, every single time you get a whole collection stamped, you can get a huge bonus at the end, especially for legendary animals and stuff. So I don't know. It's kind of an average, I'd say. I don't say it's one of the top tier ones, honestly. Can't go wrong with it. Definitely better than the trader not having to get like animal parts and stuff. You just simply like give ingredients to someone in the shack, obviously. So I feel it's like the 3rd or 2nd worst of the rolls in the game, I feel. So average to below average, I'd say. So it's definitely not one I would have top priority over. I'd say definitely for sure the Bounty Hunter and Collector are the 2 best ones. So I say at best it's average. Hopefully that explains the Moonshine Shack and if it's worth it or not. I think you can make like a couple hundred or whatever every time, and it probably takes at most like 2 to 3 hours. If that, even similar to GTA businesses, it would only take like 2 to 3 hours per thing of supplies. I think every single like mash thing you do gets you up to 20 now, so you don't have to like resupply multiple times or whatever. Or like start the mash or whatever. But yeah, if you get rank 20 for those experienced Moonshiners, they already got rank 20, so I don't know if you can actually get rank 20 or not during the event week. So it might only be for people who got it before this event week. We'll get an offer for 40% off established or distinguished Moonshiner item after doing their first sale for the week. So there's something more towards like the veteran players, which is pretty nice. And yeah, it's established, distinguished. So basically, hold on. Alright, yeah, that's 40% off for both. And yeah, you do have to earn both of those. But yeah, Toxic Moonshine pamphlet. Let's see, learn how to craft Toxic Moonshine instead of having to straight up buy it. So if you want to be able to make it yourself, not have to buy it every time from the shack, they can definitely be kind of worth it. Honestly, you probably won't really use Toxic Moonshine, I would imagine. I don't really feel it would be that useful in this game. I don't feel it would have much purpose, honestly. It's definitely one I can easily be skipped out on. I'd say it's one of those, like, not very useful pamphlets, honestly, unless you're huge on collecting them for any reason. Like, yeah, obviously, the convenience of being able to make it anywhere in free mode is pretty nice. But is it really going to be helpful? Is it really going to be that helpful? Probably not. Home gloves for 8 gold bars, obviously 40% you can reduce it to like 5 or something. So yeah, you would even get the 40% off of the gold. I believe they do give percentage off the gold as well. But yeah, size for gold, just complete cosmetic gun belt there. Norfolk Roadsters. This is the first of 3 set of Norfolk Roadsters, so obviously I'd imagine the ones in the like level 16 to 20 section would be the best to get. So probably not worth it. Unless you want to collect all the Norfolk Roadsters or something. Bar expansion. Bar expansion gives you access to stuff that allows you to like increase your quarters and stuff in the actual like lobby. Like if you're in a lobby for a real long time. So not like the tents where it determines your cores when you first spawn in the game. It allows you to like increase your cores, certain cores, obviously, if you're in a lobby for a real long time. Wait, there's almonds for like the health core, and there's like coffee, I believe, as well. I believe coffee's for like Deadeye. And then there might be something for stamina as well, unless that can only purely be done for like moonshine. So yeah, it gives you, lets you fill your cores back up real easily, which is quite nice. And also you need it for like the band expansion and stuff, which that's good for certain like daily challenges for the moonshiner role. So it can be kind of useful for getting some easy gold bars as well. Ivory saddle would highly depend on the stats, obviously. Not going to go to a stable to show off the stats or anything. But I'm sure the roll like saddles can be some of the better ones, no doubt. I feel it can be pretty worth getting it. And complete cosmetic outfit there. Darrow buckle, another like gold item, so you can actually get 40% off the gold, which is quite nice if you want to collect like all the gold clothing stuff in the game or something. Flammable moonshine. It's probably basically like an old school like jerry can kind of from like GTA. It probably acts exactly like the jerry can from like GTA, for example. Yeah, that one's just straight up buying it, so you have to buy that one like directly from the shack. There's no like crafting it through like pamphlets or anything. But honestly, I really don't see that being that useful, similar to the toxic moonshine. So it's more worth it than the toxic moonshine pamphlet, because you need to do that to get it unlocked in the first place. Since you're getting actual moonshine, not a pamphlet. Sauna shotgun variant. I believe when you get the variant, it doesn't let you get any attachments anymore. So what that means, I would assume, is that it gives you the attachments when you get the variants. Not entirely sure if that's the case, but it would be very weird for it not to. Why would a cosmetic variant unlock? Why would a cosmetic variant, like, disable the ability to get attachments if it doesn't give you all of them? So if you want to pay like one price for a fully customized shotgun, and you can get two of them even, definitely pretty worth it. Again, another complete cosmetic fiend, but for gold bars, definitely one of the better cosmetic fiends to take advantage of. Band expansion. Band expansion, not really that useful, unlike the bar expansion. Only thing I really feel a band expansion does much that's even useful is it gives easy gold bars, as I mentioned earlier, which kind of goes into bar expansion because you need that to get the band expansion. But yeah, there's like simple moonshine roll challenges such as like playing, like dancing to the like band expansion or something for like a couple minutes, for example. Definitely some of the easier like roll challenges for the moonshiner for sure. So yeah, basically it gets you easy gold bars, especially if you have a streak. Definitely pretty nice. Condenser upgrade. It's not the best of the condensers, but I believe you do need the condenser upgrade for the polished copper upgrade as well. See, unfortunately, you do need the average one to get the best one. It's not like, for example, like in GTA, you could probably get like the pounder custom, but not like the mule custom, for example, I would imagine. So unfortunately, in this game, they do force you to get the average, not the only purely the best ones. So you do have to spend that like extra 600. I do think it's on regular discount right now. So if you do get those offers during the current event week, I don't know if you can stack them for like 80% off or something. But yeah, I think they're normally on discount for like 30-40% for event week anyways. But yeah, you do basically need it, I believe, for the strongest of them. I think it does force the average to get the strongest. And then the Dagenhart complete cosmetic outfit there. Complete cosmetic item here. But again, it's gold bars. Pretty nice to save on gold bars, no matter what the percentage is, no doubt. Another set of Norfolk Roadsters, but again, it's not the number one set of Norfolk Roadsters, like in the last section, obviously. So yeah, clearly there's better ones, most definitely. Complete cosmetic outfit there. Complete cosmetic haircut thing here. But it's normally only 2 gold bars, so saving 40 would make it like 1 at minimum, not really worth it. Polished copper upgrade, that is the strongest upgrade, it gets you to like the most money and stuff, obviously. But again, you do need this condenser upgrade from my understanding to even unlock that in the first place. Unfortunately, this is worth getting in addition to this, not just this alone. And then 11's holster, offhand holster. Offhand holsters are actually what allow you to dual wield in the game, so if you don't have offhand holster especially, that's pretty nice, or if you want to get, or obviously it's probably one of the cooler offhand holsters being role related. So yeah, nice for getting dual wield for sure in this game. Which obviously allows you to wield two, like revolvers, pistols, and even the sawed-offs. So very worth getting at least some sort of offhand holster in the game. Complete cosmetic outfit there, complete cosmetic emote there, and then complete cosmetic hat in there. One thing worth getting in the extinguished section would obviously be the top of the line Norfolk Roadsters. Obviously that's the only one I'd recommend here in Distinguished. Hopefully that explains them all decently enough. And oops, I'm on the wrong one, I guess. That seems to be all of it for the first section here. Destroy any 5 recreation robots for 40% off a select moonshiner item. Okay, that was kind of weird. That's just a duplicate though. But they kind of like worded it a bit different, I feel. On the top at least. So that's the one on the left seems to be a duplicate entirely. But yeah. In addition to the fast travel being free, there's also shock relocation fees for free as well. And there's one location for the Moonshine Shack I feel is way more worth it than the rest of them. And that's the one that I own. In the like New Hanover area up here. I don't know if it's straight up just called New Hanover. Maybe it's referred to as Heartlands here, as put on the like screen here. But yeah. What's good about the Heartlands one is there's actually like a possible sale location that's literally just at Emerald Ranch. So you literally barely have to go anywhere. It's probably like a minute or two at most. So you get access to a real good sale mission if you get this location. Like, obviously, it's still random, but when you do get it, it's pretty nice, obviously. I don't feel any other location has any, like, very good sale mission locations like that. For that reason alone, I feel it's very worth getting. And it's not a super open area, for example, like in New Austin. It's probably one of the New Austin area. New Austin's, like, so open and stuff, so you'll be pretty vulnerable to like gunfire, not really so much in the Heartlands, in my opinion, though. So yeah, that's the convenience of the possibility of getting a sale mission at Emerald Ranch of all places, which is barely any distance at all. Is definitely worth it alone to get this particular location. So you might as well do it while it's free, obviously. And yeah, I already explained the fast travel earlier when going over them as a spectator, what I would recommend with it. But yeah, Moonshiner discounts for May 3rd, which is the end of the event week, obviously just typical 1 week event week length. But yeah, there's 40% off all Moonshiner roll outfits, not to be confused with those offers. So again, I don't know if you can get 80% if you combine one of the offers, assuming you get it during the current event week. But yeah, just some cosmetic outfits, 40% off. It's pretty okay, obviously, not great or anything, but yeah. 30% off the cost of all Moonshine Shack and still upgrades apparently as well. So the bar and ban expansions are actually 30% off, but assuming you can use the offers for 40% off. Assuming you get them during the current event week, obviously. If you can stack that can be up to like 70% off. But again, I don't know if you can like stack those or not. I don't know if you can use offers if there's like currently a discount on something. But yeah, like I said, bar expansion obviously lets you fill your cores when you're in a lobby for a really long time, so that's pretty nice. And also you get to try your own like moonshine and stuff. Why wouldn't you get the bar expansion? Ban expansion again is only really worth it for easy daily roll challenges for the moonshiner roll. For some easy gold bars and all that. And then yeah, you do need both the average and the strong one from my understanding. You can't just go right to the strong one, unfortunately. But yeah, regardless, 30% off, and you might be able to get 70% off, assuming you can stack one of those 40% off offers as well. And yeah, I already mentioned 5 gold bars off the Moonshine Shack. I don't think it mentioned the ones on the like second paragraph or whatever on the left though. 40% off all Norfolk Roadster horses. So again, I don't know if you can stack 40% off offers for the current event week to make it 80%. But yeah. Obviously the best ones are in the distinguished section. That's really all the advice worth giving there, aside from the bottom. Seems to be big on its like stamina, according to the description on the bottom. So that thing could be nice in racing situations, I'd imagine. But again, like stats on horses probably don't matter anywhere near as much as the stats on vehicles affect GTA, for example. So probably not much of a difference compared to other horses in the game. But yeah, we were Rossing code discounts for my fern. There's 30% off all emotes, including roll emotes, and that's for all rolls, it sounds like for sure. And invests in the catalog. And it says something about an offer for 30% off any poncho in the catalog. Just has to hit pause, so I guess that's the one you just log in for then. Just a little tiny small thing, obviously, but yeah. And these two are just duplicates. Yeah, that was a duplicate of this section, just flipped, I think. Just flipped indeed. And returning time limited clothing. But yeah, it includes the Ortega vest, raccoon hat, and more. I believe 3 other ones, and that's it. But yeah, the plaid cap, carver pants, and then pelt half caps are also included in the returning time limited clothing. So if you want some of the more limited time clothing in the game, those few are available right now. Possibly for another week as well, because they tend to do those for like 2 weeks. And yeah, Prime Gaming stuff is just exactly the same. The ones on the left obviously have been since the start of the Bounty Hunters update. And then the ones on the right typically last around a month before they get renewed. Alright. Definitely pretty nice there for that Club XP and all. Alright, I got to rank 6 on the club rewards because of that offer thing from the previous event week. Might have just got that collectible parcel just now as well. Not sure though. But yeah, I'm stacked on money anyways, and there's very little to buy, I feel, aside from pan foods from, you know. So I have just about everything worth getting. But I'll check the news wire, make sure nothing's on there that hasn't been on the benefits section. Alright, yeah, that was everything from the Rockstar News wire, as well as the benefits section. Because Reddit actually has a really good... Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 actually has a really good, like, way of showing off the, like, stuff going on in the event week through the actual game itself, not purely through, like, a news wire or something. Definitely hope that's something to do with expanded and enhanced for GTA Online. Obviously, they hopefully will do something like that for that game when it's on PS5 and all that. Because it's really helpful when you have stuff like that purely in the game. Makes the stream making for this, makes the event week streams that I do for this game way faster than GTA. There is a couple more things obviously worth showing, not on the benefits section or the newswire though. First going to the online menu, there's actually a new featured series for the week, and it's a mix of Fear in the Dark and then Dead of Night. And there doesn't seem to be anything going on with it, no money opportunity, obviously, otherwise it would have been in the benefits section somewhere, surely. So yeah, basically it just brought back the Halloween modes in the game for some reason for the featured series for the week. So pretty nice if you want to play like some limited time modes in the game. Then again, what modes aren't limited time these days? Because you don't see like Gun Rush every week or anything either. But still definitely some more interesting modes I'd say in the game for showdowns at least.
Greetings. Good to see you.
And weekly collection for the week, which I don't have all of it, otherwise it would have had send highlighted.
You won't beat our price.
But yeah, that's quite an interesting featured series, but there's no like hardcore mixed into it or anything, or no opportunities with it either. So it's literally just if you want to play the modes for fun. Collector's Bag. But yeah, the Arthropod collection. Two of them are fossils, one being the sea scorpion fossil, another being the Cryptolithus trilobite fossil. And then a perfect crab carcass. Interesting. So two of them are collectibles normally in the game, whereas this last one's a like carcass of an animal, so basically it's animal material. Animal material definitely makes the weekly collections pretty interesting, because obviously you can't use those for normal collector sets that are in the game permanently. So if you have any perfect crab carcasses for any reason, now's the time to definitely use them. Yeah, the sea scorpion fossils, an oceanic fossil, and actually this is as well. So 2 of them are from oceanic fossils, which is nice because it only takes from 1 collector set. That's normally in the game, so that's pretty nice. But yeah, you might as well use them for the full set anyways. You do gotta deal with randomness when it comes to getting those collector for getting that collector set. So you do have to deal with randomness for that collector set because it is fully underground, and underground collectibles are fully randomized in the game. And fossils are one of the fully randomized sets in the game. But yeah, as I was saying, if you use a collector map on Google, you can see like different like spots for the oceanic fossils. You just won't know which one you dig up as they're completely randomized. So you won't be able to know where oceanic fossils are. You just only find out about which one you get once you dig it up, and it can be different for every player, obviously, being completely randomized. So you're not really guaranteed all that much to get it all. And then perfect crab carcass. I think I know a pretty good location to get them. I feel crabs are pretty rare in this game. I don't feel they spawn much of anywhere. But I think I do know of a very good location for them. Basically, these different island things in the Flatiron Lake, I think, have the crab carcasses. I think the Flatiron Lake Island kind of things are really some of the only areas you're gonna find crabs, as far as I know. And as for weapon, probably small game arrows, assuming that's an arrow type in this game. I'm pretty sure it is, because certain ones are only in the single player. So something like a small game arrow, or like the varmint rifle, probably would be the ones worth using. And varmint rifle with regular rounds, not sedated, obviously. So that's weapon advice for the crabs if you want to try getting them perfect. As far as I know, those would probably be the best couple things to use. And you should probably find them very easily around Flatiron Lake on those islands. Aside for those islands, I don't really know of any other location. But yeah, the fact that there's an animal material, I feel, makes it a pretty decent set, because one of the items you can't even use for other sets, and the other 2 take from a single collector set, and that's it. So you don't have to like go for completely different sets, like you don't have to go for like 2 or 3 different types of collectibles or anything. And $90 value is pretty decent. They're not all animal materials, but that's kind of good, considering like it would be like $30 probably or something. So value is okay for a free item set, and one item is not in sets that are permanently in the game. And then, yeah, having to deal with the randomness, you might as well try going for the smaller set, I suppose, when it comes to these 2 oceanic fossils. It's a pretty decent collector set. One of the better ones in the game. But yeah. Next stream is definitely going to be the GTA Online Event Week stream. And I have a good feeling I'll be doing it in 2 days from now. Because, yeah, I am going to be kind of busy for a week, starting on Saturday. Not going to explain exactly why, but it's for a good and fun reason, not any serious reason or anything. So it's basically like a highest channel break kind of thing.
Been here too long.
Yeah, the GTA Online stream will be pretty early. During the event week as well. And when I come back, the Reddit Online stream is probably going to be near the end. And the GTA Online one I'll probably try to do a couple days later as well. On like a Monday or something for the next GTA Online event with stream. Like, not this one, but the next one. And yeah. When I come back, I might start wanting to do my LA walkthrough of kind of what I wanted to do. Because it's been over a year, almost 2 years probably, since I've done a walkthrough for this channel. Which is pretty insane. Last one was in like 2019. Did one 2020 for like a second channel that I don't really upload on, but yeah. Or more so a miscellaneous channel, like I consider it its own kind of thing. But yeah, that's finally going to be it for a stream. I'm surprised I managed to do this one for 40 minutes. But still nowhere near as bad as the GTA Online stream. I'm going to go into all the very specifics with the different vehicles and discount and stuff. So yeah, that's finally going to be it for this stream. Hope you enjoyed.